How's it going, guys? Today I traded AGEN. It gapped up today, so this was yesterday's close. It gapped up and then it rallied, pulled back. Couldn't break this high anymore. It just wicked it, came back down close to 100%. And I believe when I first looked at it, it was somewhere here, just wiggling around. And then I missed this entire move. I wasn't watching it anymore. But I might have not gotten in here, but in here, it looks perfect. So this would have been a nice entry just above there. Somewhere in this region would have been nice as well. I came back to it again around 1050. It was here in this range. Even though it pulled back almost 100%, it actually rallied again to the all-time high for the day. And seeing that it didn't pull back, seeing that it attempted to fall, but it gets bought, it falls again, it gets bought. I thought, this was such a great trade. I missed it here, I missed it here. Let's try it, let's get into it. I've set my entry at 590, so that's going to be just above these wicks. Same as here. My stop loss is down here, just below this, just below that, just below all of this. I get tagged in just here. It goes against me. So now I'm almost halfway to my stop, and seeing that it came back, I had to go in and put my stop loss 575, but I'm gonna put it 1 cent below. So I'm gonna put it at 574, just a cent below these bottoms here. The other thing that I liked about this was the 20 MA. So when I bought it, the 20 MA was holding price up quite nicely, and I saw that it was close to price, which meant that it might have a reaction to the upside. So moving sideways towards the 20 MA, a rising 20 MA. So that was the other reason for me getting in, but it keeps falling, and now I'm super close to my stop loss, which is 574. So I am 6 cents away from being stopped out. So it dropped to 575. So I'm literally 1 cent away from being stopped out. It falls down, there's no follow through, and it keeps rallying. So now I'm thinking I gotta put a stop loss in here, and I'm gonna put half of that position, which is 1650, as a stop loss. I'm gonna put that in at 595. So 595 is just here. I'm giving it a little bit of room. So 595, I have a stop loss right there for half of my position. And I'm also looking for targets. I'm looking for resistance. I find some resistance here on the weekly. There's a wick. There's a 1, 2, 3. So that's the closest resistance that I see. And I'm checking to see where that is. It's around 618. So it's super close to where we are right now. And I'm gonna watch that level just in case it bounces off of it or how it reacts. I'm now quite nicely into profit. And now it jumps again. It goes aggressive, it goes climactic, and as you saw that, it went up and almost all the way back down. So now I want to be careful not to give up all of my profits. At one point, I think I have 900 and something dollars in profit. I'm happy to not capture the whole thing because I don't know where the top is, but I also want to capture as much of it as I can. I want to give it some room for it to go higher, but at the same time, I don't want to lose too much. So I'm bringing my stop loss higher now. I'm putting it at 612. So 612 is just above there, 612. I think the whole trade took about 23 minutes. But again, another rejection. You can see that rejection on the 2-minute time frame as well. The market is at a high as well. Looks like it might roll over. So that influences my decision as well. Now price is rejecting. And it took me out half of my position. I closed half of it, and now I have half of my position still open, and I'm just watching price here because again, this is resistance, as we know from the weekly chart. I'm really just scalping here. It's a short trade. I'm watching this to see what it does, and it rejects. Now we get that rejection, and so now I want to get aggressive on my stop loss. I want to make sure this thing doesn't pull back all the way down on me. So I'm putting my stop loss at 609, which is literally just below this wick. And I'm saying if it goes lower, take me out. And it takes me out, and that's my position closed. 23 minutes, and I believe I made 676. So not bad for 23 minutes. Obviously 676 versus what we had, 900 and something dollars. You could say that's far from perfect, but this isn't bad. This is pretty good. This was not taken on a live account. It's simulated, and I just wanted to highlight this pattern here. The gap is super important as well, because it gaps up, and now you're looking to see, does it pull back? Does it go long? What's it doing? And it rallied, but then it came back. So now you have a double bottom situation. Seeing that it pulled back to the 20, it held and broke this high. This is a great pattern. We come up to that prior high, we go sideways. That's a nice breakout with, you could say, a mini shakeout here in these candles and a nicer shakeout here. Yeah, that was the trade. 600 and something dollars. Pretty good. See you in the next one.